Child of God, stop. Don't take another step. Don't rush into that decision. Don't keep going on autopilot. Heaven is waving a holy warning right now. Something has shifted. Not in the world. Not in your plans. But in the spirit. This isn't just a message. It's an interruption from God. A divine pause. A sacred caution. The road that once looked clear is no longer safe. The path that made sense yesterday has been altered by unseen hands. And if you move forward without heaven's counsel, you may miss what's truly meant for you. Listen. Feel this in your bones. God is calling you to pause. Not out of punishment, but protection. You were not wrong for making plans. But now, you must surrender them. You were not foolish for hoping. But now, you must let God lead. Proverbs 3:6 NIV says, "In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." But if you keep running ahead, how will you see the new path he's revealing? This isn't the time to figure it out. This is the time to bow down. Heaven has recharted something for you. And every step from this moment must be spirit-led. There's a whisper in your soul, be still. Don't rush. I'm shifting what's next. You felt something change, haven't you? A sense that what once felt right now feels uncertain. That's not fear. That's discernment. Heaven is sending this message like a flare in the night. To warn you. To slow you. To save you. Do not take another step until your spirit sees. God has already moved the road beneath your feet. Maybe you've been moving fast, trying to stay ahead of the ache. Searching for clarity, chasing success, praying for healing. You've done what you thought was right. You've shown up. You've tried to stay strong. But if you're honest, something inside you is tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix. The kind that comes from always trying to be okay. You've kept walking forward, even when the path felt blurred. You've pressed through confusion, through closed doors, through delayed answers. And maybe you've quietly asked yourself, what am I missing? Because nothing is sticking. The peace doesn't last. The signs aren't clear. And somewhere deep in your heart, there's been a whisper of doubt. Did I take a wrong turn? But let me tell you, this isn't failure. This is redirection. You're not being punished. You're being preserved. Heaven isn't late, it's intentional. That uneasy feeling you've been carrying, that resistance in the spirit, that's not coincidence. That's protection. Sometimes, God lets us walk until we're exhausted. Not to break us, but to prepare us to truly listen. He lets the noise of striving fade, so the whisper of his will can finally be heard. You haven't missed it. You haven't ruined anything. You're just being realigned. You've carried so much. The pressure to figure it out. The fear of falling behind. The weight of expectations that no one sees but you. But right now, God is lifting that off your shoulders. You were never meant to carry the map. You were meant to follow the guy. The pain of not knowing, the frustration of waiting, the disappointment of delay, it has not been wasted. Heaven has kept record of every tear, every moment you chose faith, over fear. You are not forgot. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are in the hands of a God who knows exactly where you're meant to be and when. And here is the holy pause, not to shame you, but to shelter you. Not to stop your life, but to save your destiny. Let your heart exhale now. You are not behind. You are being divinely held in place. You've been trying to make sense of the silence. You've prayed. You've planned. You've pushed. But deep down, you've started to feel that what once felt certain no longer feels aligned. That's not confusion. That's God gently shifting your focus from your plans to His presence. The truth is, we often ask God to bless the steps we've already decided to take. But divine direction doesn't follow our agenda. It flows from surrender. And right now, God is asking you to lay down your map. Not because He wants to withhold something, but because He's redirecting you toward what's truly yours. Isaiah 30:21 NIV says, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" That voice hasn't gone silent. It's just waiting for your stillness. Your spirit already knows. This is not a moment for movement. This is a moment for listening. You may have been following logic, opportunity, or even pressure. But none of those things carry the authority of God's whisper. His timing doesn't operate on deadlines. His will doesn't bend to pressure. What looks like a delay to you is often divine protection in disguise. So breathe. You haven't lost your way. You're being repositioned. When the dust settles, you'll see that this detour was actually direction. The waiting room is not a punishment, it's a training ground. God is strengthening your discernment, quieting your distractions, and drawing you closer to His voice. Release the need to know everything now. You don't need a 5-step plan. You need a yielded heart. The path you're about to walk will require obedience more than understanding. But peace will walk with you. The fog will lift. The next step will be clear. Not because you figured it out, but because you finally stopped long enough to hear Him say, "This is the way." What you cannot see right now is the movement behind the veil. Heaven has not been still. While you've waited, prayed, and wondered, God has been working in realms you cannot enter yet. He's routed traffic in the spirit. He's closed doors that looked good, but were not gone. He's realigned timelines, shifted hearts, and set divine appointments in motion, all for your good. There are conversations happening about you in rooms you haven't entered. There are people being prepared to favor you. There are situations being untangled so you won't walk into chaos. God has orchestrated shifts that would make no sense to your human understanding. But in the spirit, it's all divine strategy. You've been feeling the unsettlement, the holy discomfort. That's because what once fit no longer does. What once felt safe is now spiritually suffocating. You are not losing your way. You are being extracted from the wrong one. God is not ignoring you. He is insulating you. Imagine this. Heaven has placed a holy roadblock where danger would have waited. God has sealed the path that was never meant to carry your destiny. Even when it looked promising. Even when it made sense. That's love. That's divine protection. Right now, God is building a bridge you haven't walked yet. He's clearing a path through what looked like a dead end. The silence is not absence. It is divine alignment unfolding in sacred timing. Nothing has been delayed, only divinely repositioned. You're not being punished for missing the signs. Heaven is just moving you into new alignment. A better fit. A higher flow. The terrain ahead has shifted, not to confuse you, but to confirm who's truly leading this journey. Don't rush to make sense of what God is still forming. The movement in the spirit always precedes the manifestation in the natural. And child of God, there has been movement. My child, listen to me. You are about to step into something I never wrote for you. It looked right. It felt urgent. But I saw what you couldn't see. I've moved the path. I've recharted your steps. I did it because I love you too much to let you walk into pain that I never planned for you. You are about to make a decision from pressure, not peace. From fear, not faith. That's why I slowed everything down. That's why the clarity wouldn't come. It wasn't punishment. It was me protecting the portion I've reserved for you. You prayed for open doors, but I closed some because behind them was distraction. You asked for speed, but I slowed your steps because there was danger ahead. You cried for breakthrough, and I heard you. But before I bring you into what's next, I need your yes to what's now. Pause. Trust. Obey. Jeremiah 29:11 isn't just a verse. It's my voice to you right now. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. This is not the end. This is a sacred pivot. I never left you. I've been guiding even your delays. I've seen every night you cried, wondering if you misheard me. You didn't. But I'm not finished yet. What I've started, I will complete, but in my way, not yours. In my time, not the world's. So let go of the timelines you've clung to. Lay down the need to understand. You don't need to know every detail to follow me. You just need to trust the voice that has never failed you. Let me lead again. Let me walk before you. You don't have to figure it all out. Just stay close to me. I'm not just changing your direction. I'm upgrading your destiny. Here is what's coming next. Not confusion, but confirmation. The path that emerges will not make you question your worth. It will reveal your value. The next door will not test your peace. It will testify to your obedience. Where there was fog, there will be focus. Where there was hesitation, there will be holy momentum. What felt lost will return in a better form. What was delayed will arrive with divine compensation. You will not have to force what is sent by God. It will align. It will settle your spirit. It will be sealed with clarity. Not everything that is good is from God, but everything from God will carry His peace. Heaven has already begun to release the next chapter. The things you thought were paused forever are being reactivated. You are not starting over. You are stepping into what was always meant to find you. Doors are opening. Directions are clearing. Discernment is sharpening. You will not wander through confusion much longer. God is not teasing you with glimpses. He is preparing you for fulfillment. And when it comes, it will feel like home. You'll know it was worth every wait, every no, every delay. Because what's ahead was designed with you in mind. tailored for your obedience, marked by your faith. This isn't just a new step, it's a holy shift. Who are not lost, who are led. Even when you feel uncertain, you are still held by certainty himself. God hasn't changed his mind about you. He hasn't revoked your calling. You're not too late, and you're not too far gone. You are still chosen. You haven't been wandering aimlessly. You've been walking under divine watch. Every pause, every detour, every delay has been known. And you, child of God, are not being overlooked. You are being positioned with precision. There's nothing wrong with you because you needed a reset. There's no shame in needing to hear from God again. Heaven sees your desire to obey, even when your heart feels fragile. You are not disqualified. You are not disoriented. You are being recalibrated. The fact that you pause to seek him again proves your alignment. It proves your heart still longs to follow. Don't let the silence lie to you. Don't let the enemy call this season failure. This is what trust looks like. This is what being Spirit-led really means. Moving when God says move, and stopping when he says stop. You are not misguided. You are being guarded. Even in delay, you are still in destiny. If this word has touched something deep in you, respond in faith now. Type 123 in the comments if you're ready to wait for divine clarity. Let that number be your declaration. God, I won't move without you. Type 444 if you're surrendering your next step to heaven's direction. Let it be your agreement. Lord, align me with your will. This isn't superstition. It's surrender in symbolic form. A moment of obedience in the unseen realm. Don't just hear this word. Respond to it. Let your fingers echo what your spirit is already saying. Lead me, Lord. This is how alignment begins, not with a plan, but with a posture. Your heart bowing before the one who holds your future. Father, I pause at your feet. I lay down my plans, my assumptions, my rushing. Redirect my steps. Speak where I've been listening to noise. Show me the difference between good ideas and God-ordained directions. Cancel every counterfeit door. Remove every path that looks right but leads to harm. Silence every voice that isn't yours. And make my heart still enough to hear the whisper that says, "This is the way." I trust you with the path ahead. Even when I don't see the road, I choose to follow the shepherd. I am yours. I will not take another step without you. In Jesus' name, amen.